Why, hello, everyone. Hello. If you don't know this voice by now, then why are you watching this YouTube video or listening to the podcast on Apple Podcast or Amazon Music Podcast? What is up, guys? This is James, aka Jimmy Pancakes 20, back here to do a new video / podcast for you. And today's video / podcast, we are going to be doing our third speculation map, or technically the fourth video on a new speculation map that Mr. HhnNightmares dropped about 4 days ago. And some of the icons are the same, but they were moved around to new locations, as well as some new ones that we didn't see. And as you guys know, the third speculation map video that I did, unfortunately, my laptop was not working. So my laptop is back to working, and I will be able to show you the map in this video. And then for people that are listening on the podcast, I will describe what I am seeing on the map. Also, I know a lot of people are wondering, James, you took some time away from YouTube and podcasting. I did share on social media that I was going through a lot of personal problems, which I'm not going to talk about, but I will say that that everything is fine now. I took care of everything I need to take care of. I'm not going to explain what happened, but I will be doing a ton more videos and podcasts for you guys, videos that I promised you guys over and over again that I was going to do, that I now have the time to get them done. So you're going to see a lot more content coming from me. So that's what I wanted to let you guys know, and that is pretty much it. So also, again, joining me again for this speculation map video is, of course, you know her, you love her. Once again, my co-host, my mom, Marsha, aka Marsha Fan 1960 on Twitter and Instagram. So, Mom, say hello.
Hello, everybody.
So, Mom, are you ready to speculate what could be coming to Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood?
Yes, I'm ready.
And I want to clarify, people, we are not going to Orlando this year. We are planning to go next year in 2026 due to things that were happening. There was a lot of things that I had to take care of, and we are going to plan to go to Orlando next year in 2026. Not this year. And I also wanted to let people know, unfortunately, we could not make out to FanFest. And unfortunately, next weekend, we will not be going to Monstapalooza. We were planning to go one day. We still might go. I will let you guys know on social media. But as of right now, we are not planning on going. And then the major event that we are going to go, we will be covering Midsummer Scream again this year. And then we will also be going to Halloween Horror Nights, as well as Not Scary Farm. And there's a couple of other events that we might be going to this year that we are planning out that will be announced later if we go. So I just wanted to let people know. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to sit back, relax, and enjoy this new speculation map video / podcast. So let's get started. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, this is the the second version of the speculation map. This is the fourth speculation video that Marsha and I are doing together. As you guys know, the first speculation map came out all the way during Christmas, which we speculated, and then there was a second map that came out a couple months after that, and then we did our third one, which I could not show you the map. So now this is the third map, or the fourth map that we are that we are doing. So, a lot of icons have moved to different places. So I just wanted to describe to you guys really quick. Over at the Persian Courtyard on the second and third map, there was a photo of a doll right here. If you guys are watching on YouTube, this used to be a photo, used to be a doll there, but now it's something else. The Mummy Q, it's changed a lot. It originally was going to be Terrifier, then Terrifier got moved to the H lot, and now we have this campfire, and for many maps it was known as Unknown. The thumb was originally going to be in Soundstage 15, which is now up at the UBE venue. The wrestling ring used to be at the UBE venue, but now it's behind a new maze location, Jurassic World, the Instendi Queue, because we probably lost the rights to Soundstage 12. And then Five Nights at Freddy's was originally going to be in the H slot, and now it's moved to Soundstage 15. And then for the Terror Tram, it was known as Unknown. We're going to get to that. And then the only two that had stayed in the same place was the the light bulb with the skull face, and the straw hat has been on the same for all four maps. So I know that was a lot of information, but I wanted to get through that so you guys know. So we're going to go counterclockwise. We're going to start with the UBE venue, and then we're going to work our way all the way to the last maze, which is the H slot with the light bulb. So, we first have a thumbs up. So, many people have speculated that this is going to be a Fallout maze. As I said before in the speculation maps, that Fallout is not really scary. And I recently had the opportunity to watch the first season of the Fallout TV show, and it sucks so bad. I did not like the first season. I know they already filmed season 2, and before even season 2 released, what's the company? Amazon Prime has renewed it for a third season before season 2 has already came out. So I don't know if it's going to be based off the TV show or if it's going to be based off the video games. So, and I see this little icon that looks like a TV. So I'm thinking maybe it's going to be based off the TV show. I don't know, but that's going to go in the UBE building, or known as the Walking Dead attraction that was there for 4 years. Remember, that's where they had the Star Trek experience for FanFest. So they're going to have to move really quickly on this venue. I don't know what else it could be. We are not going to know until it's officially announced, and we won't be able to see any construction because it's inside a building, so we won't see anything. Now we're going to move on to the Persian Courtyard. So it looks like it's a wind chime to me, or like a dream catcher. You see what I'm talking about, Mom?
Yeah, I'm trying to... It looks like a wind chime. To me.
So, in the previous videos, because it was a doll, a lot of people speculate that it was going to be Islands of the Dolls, based off the Mexican legend. mean, I could see it still be Islands of the Dolls, because if you guys have watched either the Ghost Adventures or if they watched Sam and Kobe on YouTube or Overnight Channel, they
investigated the Islands of the Dolls.
And there were some wind chimes that were placed over there. So, I mean, it could still be Islands of the Dolls. This could be a third version of the Monsters of Latin America, because I know he wanted to do a third thing. That was his goal, to do 3 in a row. I could possibly still see that. But I don't know what else
it could be.
I
think, because when we were watching Ghost Adventures, they did have the wind chimes. So I'm hoping it's the Islands of the Dolls.
Mm-hmm. But do you think it would be like what they did for Montrose before, where it would just be a couple scenes, or do you think this would be a full-blown maze all the way through?
I'm hoping it will be a full-blown maze.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hoping.
That's what I'm hoping too, but we'll see what
it's going to be when they announce it.
Right. All right, so now we're going to move on to the Mummy queue. So originally, they said this was going to be Terrifier, and then eventually it became Unknown, and now in the Mummy thing, it's looks like a campfire. Okay, and a lot of people were speculating the last time that we've had this maze, if it's this maze, people were saying that this is going to be Friday the 13th. And I tried to do extensive research on why they would bring Friday the 13th back. The only thing that I found was that Peacock, who is owned by NBC Universal, they have a series coming out called Crystal Lake. Originally, it was supposed to come out this October, but then it got delayed until 2026. That's the only connection that I could see possibly, that this would be like a promotion for the new TV series. That's the only thing that I could see. But there's no anniversary for Friday the 13th. I can't see anything, so I don't know what it could be. Your thoughts?
I mean, we had Friday the 13th there at Halloween Horror Nights a lot of times. I can't think why they would bring it back, except, like James said, the television show that's owned by Peacock. I mean, I like this maze for a couple of years, but I wish they would do something different and not bring back an original maze.
Well, this would not be original. This would be, an IP.
IP maze. But if it comes back, I'll still enjoy it, but I wish he would do something different in that venue.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. So we don't really know what it's going to be. I want to clarify, I didn't say this at the beginning of this podcast / video. Everything that we are speculating has not been confirmed yet by Halloween Horror Nights or Universal or NBC Universal. These are all speculations.
Right.
So moving on to Jurassic World. The last time we had a maze in there, and at the time it was called Jurassic Park, was the last maze that was in there was Insidious, and I want to say that was 2017.
I think so, James. Yeah.
I think was the last time that we had something in Jurassic Park And then the last couple of years, it's been just the ride, and that's also where um, the handicap pickup was and drop off to take you up and down from the lower lot. And then last year, that's where they had the extended line queue for the
Eternal Bloodline
monsters. So I am happy that we're getting something back in Jurassic World. It's been many years. And what we are seeing, it's a ring with a coffin. And so everyone was speculating that this is going to be something to do with WWE. As I mentioned before, there was about 25 years ago, there was a WWF house that was called Undertaker No Mercy with The Undertaker. He's the most popular icon. But also, a couple years ago, a person named Bray Wyatt, who played multiple different characters, passed away from a heart attack. And so he played a lot of scary characters as well. So I would love to see just an Undertaker house or a Bray Wyatt house, or have a combine of both of those characters.
Right.
So it would be cool to see something with WWE. Your thoughts?
It would be great. I mean, I watched a couple of things for like wrestling with you, James. So if it's like the Bray Wyatt or Undertaker or combine, it would be a good house.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
So now we're going to talk about the only soundstage maze. And it's Soundstage 15, where we had the weekend maze last year, and the year before that we had the Stranger Things season 4 in there.
Yes.
It's the security camera. Originally, people thought that Five Nights at Freddy's was going to be in the H lot, and now it's saying it's going to be in the soundstage. And I think this is going to be based off the Blumhouse movie. I don't think it's going to be based off the video games. Because the guy who created Five Nights at Freddy's said he would never do a haunted house, because he's done a couple of haunted houses around the world, and he never liked them. So
was that based on the television show?
No, that was based off the video games itself.
Okay, got it.
The creator of Five Nights at Freddy's said he would never do a house based off his video games. But Blumhouse has the rights to the movie version. So I think if they were going to do a Five Nights at Freddy's, it would be based off the Blumhouse
movie.
And this is what we're talking about, this icon camera right here in Soundstage 15.
So I would love to see Five Nights at Freddy there, because I watched the movie with you, James.
Multiple times,
and it was scary.
Mm-hmm.
But it would be great for new maze there for Five Nights at Freddy. Mm-hmm. They never did Five Nights at Freddy at Halloween Horror Nights. Mm-hmm. So I would love to see it there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it would be. All right, so now let's talk about the elephant in the room. A returning maze that was there in 2022. This scarecrow. I mean, this hat that looks like would go on a scarecrow. And I'm talking about Scarecrow the Reaping. I think it's going to be the exact same maze that we saw in 2024 or 2022. I don't think they're going to do any changes. And this is going to be behind Transformers in the T-Pad location.
Yeah, they're doing construction. It looks like the same house from 2022. So I think it's coming back also. The same house, same layout.
And as I said before, in these other speculation maps, Universal Horror Unleash opens in Vegas. And what is one of the houses that's opening in Vegas?
Scarecrow the Reaping.
And I think this is going to be a promotion. I think in Las Vegas they're going to promote that you can see the maze at Halloween Horror Nights. And
vice versa.
And vice versa. So I think this is going to be
like a promotion house for Horrors Unleashed.
Mm-hmm. All right, so that was talking about the Terror Tram. For the other three speculation maps, it was known. So originally it was known as Unknown, and then the third speculation map, it was a circus tent, and now it looks like the icon. Now it's the icon for the Blumhouse production studio. So a lot of people are thinking that we're going to get another Blumhouse
Terror Tram.
I think they would use different characters this time, or it would be the same Terror Tram like we got last year. I don't know. Because Megan 2.0 is coming out, and then you have some other Blumhouse movies that are coming out as well. So
I think it's going to, if it's the Blumhouse Terror Tram with all those like Megan, Purge and everything, it's going to be a promotion for the movies coming out.
I think so.
That's all I could think of.
But as I said, we don't know. Okay.
But if it does turn out to be Blumhouse, they're going to promote the movies that are coming out.
Yes. So now let's talk about the garbage bags. And everyone is speculating, including myself, that it's going to be Terrifier. The Art the Clown. And I personally have seen both number 1 and number 2. I have not seen number 3 yet. But if Terrifier is coming, Marsha, you have to watch those movies with me to understand the maze. Yeah. So a lot of people are thinking
Terrifier's coming.
Terrifier's coming, and a lot of people are speculating that the entrance to Terrifier is going to be the fun house from Terrifier 2.
Oh, okay. How are they speculating that? Because of the construction?
Yes.
And where is that located?
That would be on H slot 10-2. So I want to say that is where Chucky was, and that's where Ghostbusters was last year.
Right. Got it. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then let's talk about, for the final maze, we are going to talk about this one with the light bulb.
Can I say it, James?
Yeah.
Everybody thinks it's going to be Poltergeist coming back.
Yes, because last time we had Poltergeist was 2018 was when it debuted, and it was on the New York, or it was on the Metro sets.
Yeah, because, I've been seeing construction with James, and it looks like the Poltergeist house from 2018.
Yes.
So everybody's speculating Poltergeist is coming back.
Yes. I love that house in 2018. And I would love to see it back. And I think it's going to be based off the original movie, I think.
From the first movie.
Yeah. I don't think they're going to do it based on any other. Because the first one's a classic.
It is.
Yes.
So if you guys want to get prepared, Ghost Adventures investigated the house where the film was filmed. So if you want to see that one before you go to Horror Nights, I would recommend it.
Yeah, so it's the newest season. It's the first episode. It's called the Poltergeist Investigation, where Zach Bagans, Aaron Goodwin, Billy Tolley,
and Jay Wasley
investigate the house that was used for
the filming for all the movies.
No, just for the first one.
Oh, just for the first one.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So now we're going to move on to the shows, and then we'll get to the scare zones. So, again, still on the map is possibly it's going to be the Purge stunt show. Again, Deadliest Waters. If that show comes back, it would be the third time it comes back to Horror Nights, because as you guys know, they took out the Animal Actors and the Castle Theater where Bill and Ted used to be, and then for many years it was the Jabberwockies.
Because they had to make room for the Fast and Furious roller coaster.
Exactly. And then in the Kung Fu Panda, it says unknown. I remember last year.
It was Megan.
No, it was Late Night with Chucky.
Chucky, that's right.
Yeah. And that was announced like 2 weeks before the event started. Or 3 weeks. So that was like the very last thing they announced. So are they going to do that again, or are they going to let us know sooner?
Don't know.
And then it's looking like we're going to have 4 scare zones this year. So the first one is going to be the entrance, which I probably think it's going to be
the Chainsaw Guys again.
Chainsaw Guys and Girls.
Because that's a tradition every year.
And so people were saying that this icon right here, it looks like either a bug or some kind of animal. So people were thinking it could be something to do with exterminators or something like a mad scientist, like something like Jurassic Park or something. So
that would be interesting.
That's what people were saying, but I
don't know.
Then we still do not know what's going to be on New York Street. We don't know what's going to be on French Street. And then the last one that's going to be right in front of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter is Murder of Crows. We think Murder of Crows is going to come back.
With the stilt walkers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
I like the Murder of Crows like last time we went there.
Yeah.
That was a good scare zone.
Yeah. So your thoughts, Mom?
Oh man. If all the predictions are right that we're right on, it's going to be a really good year, and I can't wait for it. I'm not looking forward for Terrifier if that comes, because I have not seen the movies.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be scared out of my mind in that maze.
Yeah. So what we usually do is once all the mazes are usually announced, we try to watch the movie or the TV show or whatever is going to come before we go on opening night, so we understand what the maze or terror tram or the scare zone is going to be. Mm-hmm. So guys, I want to know your thoughts. What do you think about this lineup for Hollywood? Do you love it? Do you not love it? What's the maze that you are looking forward to if it comes through? My personal one that I'm really excited about would be the something with WWE. That maze I would be excited about. What about you, Mom?
There's 2 for me. If in the Parisian Courtyard, the Islands of the Dolls, that's one of them.
Okay.
And I'm looking for Poltergeist, that my other favorite.
Okay.
Those are the 2 I'm looking forward to.
Okay.
Yeah, Poltergeist, I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah.
Because I love the movie. All three of them.
And then for me, it would be definitely the WWE. And the second one for me would be Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. As I said, I'm going to be back on a regular basis doing videos for you guys. Definitely, as I said, if you guys want the latest updates of when videos are coming or when podcasts are coming and stuff like that, please follow me on my social media sites. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. And also, I recently had started posting on the post on YouTube as well. So if you only follow me on YouTube, you can see the post on there. And if you want to follow my co-host, Marsha, you can follow her on her social media sites, which is Twitter and Instagram. And her username is MarshaFan1960. And there's a links to all my social media sites as well as my co-host, my mom Marsha's social media sites. So I know a lot of people have been waiting for the Not Scary Farm 2024 review. That will be the next video that will coming out. I'm not going to tell you when it's going to come out because we're still in the process of writing notes for that video. It's going to take time to shoot it and edit. So as I said, I will let you guys know on social media when that video will be coming out. It should be out in the next couple of days. But I will let you know the day that it's posted on YouTube as well as the podcast form on Podbean, Apple Music, or Apple Podcast, and Amazon Music Podcast. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you for listening. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day, morning, night, whenever you are watching this video / podcast. And we'll catch you guys on the next video coming soon.